Look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Instead, a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys.
Please welcome your 2026 Dallas Cowboys.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Arlington. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. The Cowboys 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Cook. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Allen goes with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run the draw with Cook. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And now it's fourth down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? We'll see how much that decision costs them as the game unfolds, but give credit to this defense. They found a way to get off the field. They had their backs against the wall there on the opening drive.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll be 2nd down. They put Pickens in motion. They'll go play action here with Allen. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Go play action. It's Prescott. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's into the hands of Lamb. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try to run through it with Williams. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
63-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Bills offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Gonna give it to Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They put Pickens in motion. Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
Cowboys offense ready for their 2nd possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Prescott now. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD. 45 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. That one on the tackle, Terrence Steele. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete to Devontae Turpin.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver.
And he's in! Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. As we are ready to get back underway. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook, and he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Like so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. He connects with Palmer on that one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
In motion, Shakir. To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
2nd down, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They run over center with Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
33-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen.
Complete to Josh Palmer. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 4. On the carry, it's Cook. Ooh, And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
A run up the middle with Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard to Devian Clowney there in run support.
Brings up second and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Allen now off the bootleg. He'll swing this one out to Cook. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up third down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Third down and 9. To the air is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Michael. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. He's into space past the 25, and he's going to be taken down. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throwing again, it's Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's second and 6. To the air once more is Allen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is third and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Allen going to throw here on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Bill.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He's got it. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now a return coming from the 14. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, it's down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Shakir to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and Now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Pass to Robinson, he's got it. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
The Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
17 yards.
Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On third down, it's Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a...
That one hard. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's first and 10. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now he's going to bring up third and real long.
He's got that complete to Turpin. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle. facing 3rd and long. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. Here's Cook, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Allen. Now screen going to be set up for Davis. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal.
And he's in! Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bills go up by 7, 28-21. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's a designed run. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 29, here's second and 3. Pistol now for Prescott. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Cowboys have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On first down, it's Allen. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Trevon Revel there to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a first and 10. On play action, here's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will go up by 7.
The score, Bills 35, Cowboys 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for them. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Headed left, buying time. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Second down, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Joey Bosa gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
They need one right now. Third and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
In motion, Shakir. Throwing on second down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Cowboys offense ready to...
Injury here on the on the Miami side. We'll take a short break.
So Minka Fitzpatrick hurt. And handoff. And stuffed.
Yeah, so the run defense on Miami's side has been pretty well. It's the pass defense. Allen has been slicing them up all day.
Yeah, it's partially been the pass rush.
2nd and 14. They're in a situation where they don't really want to sit Allen either because this Miami offense could definitely come back.
What a
Brings
catch
in the catch.
from
That's Pickens,
Pickens.
yep. Known for making crazy-ass catches, and got the Bills. Look like they might go 7 for 7 here.
That's just crazy to say.
Yep. And looks like they're going to run the tush push again.
Miami hasn't even played bad in this game. That's the sad part. Like, Miami as an offense really doesn't deserve to lose this.
They don't run it, and they run it with Davis instead.
A
He's going to
fake tush
stuff,
push, but
and
they
let's see
lost.
if they go for it to go 7 for 7.
Do they want a stat pad?
Technically, out your field goal still is 7 for
just-
7.
yeah,
It's just not 7 for 7 touchdowns.
Like 7%.
No, but it still would in the history books go down as a perfect game, even if they just settle for a field goal here. So let's see if they do what they do. Would also not be shocked if the Bills actually did go for it. It looks like they're going to bring up Prater, though. And they will. So, perfect game is not dead, but the touchdown streak is over. As the Bills will go up 45 to 28 if this is good.
Almost blocked,
And it is.
but it was good. So Prater is 7 for 7 now.
And the Dolphins will get it back as they hold Buffalo to their first non-touchdown drive of the game, but the Bills have still scored every single one of their offensive drives, so Miami's got a little bit of room to catch up, even though it's going to be rough.
So Sammy D, so like it's 17 points.
A touchdown here would put them down 10, assuming the PAT is good.
And then it kind of just need a stop.
And he gives it to him on the slant, and that'll bring us to the fourth quarter as the Bills lead 25 to 28. It's the Dolphins' ball at their own 30 on a 2nd and 4 when we return. So we are back here in Miami. It's Miami's ball as they look to stay alive in this game with a touchdown here potentially. As it's 2nd and 4 and they run a chin who gets shut down. And it's 3rd and 4.
Sammy D.
Can't really afford to punt anymore, so at least not right now. As you trail by 17. Donald backs up. He's got some time. He throws and it's caught. And that'll be past the 50 to bring it to Bills territory.
Like Washington.
Dolphins doing whatever they can to stay alive here versus the Bills.
This guy stole my little Pookie Bears nickname. I don't like him. He stole my Pookie Bears nickname. If you don't know, my Pookie Bears support for Washington.
First and 10 at the 44. Play action from Darnold. He's got some time here. He throws, and it is caught.
Almost picked, but it wasn't.
That was a tight, that was a tight window there.
I believe Darren Waller with the catch.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Sammy D.
And they're going to bring everybody here. And again, another tight window throw caught. I want to bring him past the 20 all the way to the 12, so now inside the 15.
And you have to think about this Miami offense. What happens when Tyreek Hill comes back?
Yeah, it's going to be another, especially with how much they like throwing deep here, so.
Sammy D.
There's the, oh, it's going to be incomplete. Oh. Jordan Poyer ran over our camera over here. Miami offense looking for whatever they can get to get this team back into the game here. Darnold on the screen to a Chan, and he's in for the touchdown.
Fourth total touchdown of the day for Devin A. Chan again.
Receiving touchdown of the day.
Devin A. Chan lover is having so much fun watching this.
Yep,
yes, that is a real person.
Brings it in, and the Bills are not, or sorry, the Dolphins are not dead yet. In the final moments of this game here in the fourth quarter. So, an extra point brings it within 10. So they're going to kick an extra point here, and it is no good, and the Bills have it. So now the Dolphins trail by 11, and the Bills will get it back in a moment on the kickoff. And Penenza picks up the ball in the blocked kick. So the Dolphins,
after the blocked kick, that guy's probably mad at himself, but
yeah, you can see that Dolphins mascot, he was getting a little upset as the Bills return to 26. And here comes back on Josh Allen, who's had what a game. Wow.
A little bit of a good game. Just a little good. It's like 11.
5 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and 1 touchdown from Cook. So it's, yes.
He wasn't. I mean, he's only had 1. He's slowed down a little bit in the second half, but.
Or maybe no. I don't know if Cook has scored a touchdown. Yeah, because I just counted 6. So yeah, all of them are from Allen. 1 rushing and then of course 5 passing. So Allen gives it to one of the running backs. Second and 5. Bills score a touchdown here, and they are well over 50 points in this game.
With 53. But Miami's had a little bit of a momentum boost.
And, well, unless they look at it, where Davis picked up 2 there.
Oh yeah, it's 53 there. So Joshua Patrick.
7 third down conversions for the Bills here as well, and this is a.
Yep, and that's honestly that actually isn't a lot for an entire game, by the way. Just letting you know that.
The caught! Oh my goodness, the drive isn't dead, and it's brought in by Pickens.
I'm just like 8 isn't really that much. It's the fact that they've had even
They
needed to get
haven't
the
even been on
down.
third down that much, exactly.
Yeah, they've also only had been. I don't even think they haven't missed a third down. You have to keep that in mind. 100% on third down. They went 8 for 8, which is very impressive.
So, 1st and 10. And Davis is going to bring it 2 yards.
Yeah,
Their punter hasn't even sniffed the field yet. And he probably won't because I'm assuming... Actually, well, I was assuming the Bills didn't have any offensive drives left before half either, and I guess they did. So, I don't know if this is their last offensive drive or not, but if it is, I mean, yeah, their punter probably well relaxed as he did not even have to sniff the field today. So, Bills to extend it more. And it's
what
caught.
A play there from
no,
the
it's
defense.
incomplete by Pickens, yeah, as they knock it out.
I don't know exactly what that was, but it was a great play.
Yeah.
Hit him hard, so
Yeah.
he had to force the drop.
Yeah, it looked like he had it there too. So they hit him really hard to get that out.
It didn't catch it fully, so it's not gonna be a fumble.
So the 9th third down in the game for the Bills. Will they
That's the
convert?
longest one they've had.
And it's caught.
Yeah,
Pickens makes up for that drop.
I mean, it's not really an bad drop.
No, it's not a bad drop, but he's also the reason why this drive stays alive now. So, yep, I mean, Pickens, Allen didn't exactly put up like 200 yards or anything together, but they still have had a pretty successful game together, considering how many times Pickens has helped them on third down.
Actually close to it too. They're close to 200. I think they're like 100. Pickens are like 150 now.
2nd and 6. The Bills could probably just run up the clock from here, but hell, they want to keep going. Doesn't look like Allen's going to break any passing touchdown records, though. Well, but, I mean, I don't think he cares about that. He still had a crazy game. And,
oh my God! Jalen Brooks!
What a hit. Yeah, and the offensive lineman getting into a little bit of a scuffle with them over that hit. Got another classic hit there. And brought in by Pickens again. That was a toe tapper. And they are now 10 for 10 on third down. Wow. I mean, this is a generational performance from this Bills team, especially their offense. Who's, again, like I've said, had to basically play defense for the defense because the defense has allowed 34 points. Caught by Palmer, that's a touchdown.
Oh my God, 50.
Still keeps going.
So Joshua Palmer, what a game.
Finally, oh yeah, gets his 2nd touchdown in the game. So the Bills have now put up over 50 points. And yeah, I mean, this is a good day at the office for the offense, that's for sure.
Not for the defense too much, though. 34, not good, but probably...
They're probably going to get, like, kind of bailed out this week simply for the fact that the offense hasn't missed a step. I mean, they've been good all game.
Yeah, that's probably... So Buffalo probably won't win team of the week, but...
And now they're 8 for 8. So they return to the 27.
Sammy D.
So this game is probably basically out of reach now, but they're going to try to do something here. I mean, they want to still lead the game. And I think, honestly, in a loss, Miami still hasn't looked all that bad.
So Joey Bosa with the TFL.
At least offensively.
Yeah, defensively they looked absolutely horseshit.
But they've proven that their move to put Sam Darnold in this roster was a good one because they were not getting this production out of Tua, and they were definitely not going to get sustainable production out of this from Zach Wilson either. So.
Or Quinn Ewers. Actually, maybe Quinn Ewers. We don't know. Quinn Ewers doesn't really have a chance, but fair shot. But
I mean, I don't know. I think Donald's probably going to be their answer to the way going forward, but maybe Quinn Ewers will find a starting role somewhere else, or he just wants to continue to be a backup role to Sam Darnold. Who knows? But
my favorite bald boy.
But yeah, the last thing you can blame this on is Sam Darnold and Jalen Waddle, I think, and H.N. Those have been the three best players for Miami, and they sack them, so they're going to go for it here, and if they don't get it, the Bills can just run out the clock here, and this game could be over. But what a performance from Buffalo. 8 for 8 scoring drives.
So the Miami will most likely go for it, yep.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
3 scores.
And if they don't get this, the Bills will take this one home, and they're not going to get it. The Bills win, and they can just run this thing out now.
Still not, even though it's not technically over, it's over. But.
Yeah, they can just run out the clock and get out now. So I don't even know if Miami will even use timeouts. Probably just gonna let the Bills have this one. And yep, they bring the offense on, and now the Bills can just run this out. Or if they want to score another touchdown, I mean the end zone's only 30 yards away, so. So here we go. Play action here from Allen. And gives it to Palmer for a 3-yard pickup. And this should bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and 7 at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
And to me, at least within these 2 weeks that we've had to watch this league play out in the 2026 season, I think that the Bills are the best offense in this league right now. And there's the 2-minute warning, 52-34 Bills. Third and 2. And that will close the game out.
So Buffalo could just knee it out now, but they might want to score some more.
Yeah, Miami's still with all those timeouts.
Pad-
Yeah, they're probably not going to knee it out.
Try and pad those stats, you know.
Miami's not using timeouts, so they probably will just go for the touchdown here. And Ray Davis. Oh, no, that's not even Ray Davis. It's Ty Johnson, I think. I think that's his name. Ty Johnson. I'm very familiar with this Bills roster, considering I know a lot of Bills fans. That is Ty Johnson. I was right. Wow. I know this Bills team way too well.
Ty Johnson's a good one.
I know. I'm just saying that's their third. Give it to Ray Davis. 3rd and 1. And that'll run out the rest of the clock as the Bills take this one with a 52-34 win. Offense just going to run out the rest of this one here. And it's over. What a game for the Buffalo Bills. Allen, 1 incomplete pass all game, and it wasn't even his fault. It was a receiver drop, and actually 2 incompletions. But other than that, yeah, both receiving drops too. So, yep, the Bills take this one home, and a division win as they are now 2-0 in the league. And 1-0 in the division.
And 2-0 in the conference.